I first noticed it. This piece was about 1.5 inches lower than the main joist, which was at the time, which was at any time very dangerous to collapse. But again, all the house was about to collapse. So hello guys, today I will install some joist hanger at the end of these joists so it's all at the right height, flush with the bottom of the beam. And I will also install a double joist hanger here that will connect to the strong beam that I just made. I already started to set things up. The first one is even with the bottom of the beam at this end, so I'm ready to install the first joist hanger. There's kind of a gap between the joist and the beam, but it doesn't matter because my joist hanger is wide enough so it will hold the joist without no problem. The thing is, my joist hanger will be a little wider than the joist because these are 2 inches thick, real 2 inches. And let me take one. These are a little wider, but the one made for one joist are not 2 inches. Since the 2x8 that you buy at the hardware store has not really 2 inches, but 1 inch and 3/8, 1.5 inches, depending what piece you have. But me here, I have real 2 inches, so reason why I need to take wider joist hanger. There were not joist hanger exactly 2 inches wide, but these will do the job just fine. And of course, it will be better than just some nails at the end of the joist like we have at the moment. So the thing is, since they're made for 2x10 or 1 3/8 by 9 3/8 or 9.5, I will need to cut them simply because they don't fit on my 2x8 joists. It's kind of sad because I will lose the hook, that hook over the beam, but I will put some screws all the way so it will hold anyway. Okay guys, I have one installed already. As you can see, I managed to put 3 screws on both sides, one on the side of the joist. Unfortunately, it's too thin, or I don't have enough room between the wall and the joist to put the drill in and put a screw there. But this one doesn't have much weight or no much pressure on it because it's close to the exterior walls. But the others, I will be fine. I will be able to put a screw on both sides. But even without that, with the bottom of the joist hanger sitting on it, it's pretty solid. It's pretty strong. It won't go anywhere. So I will do the same for the others and I will update you later. Okay guys, update here. They're all installed. The single joist hanger are installed. It went pretty well. The last 2 ones, I didn't even need the jack to lift them because when I released the weight on the first joists, these 2 just gone in their place by itself, so I didn't need the jack. Just installing the joist hanger was good enough. So now I'm getting ready to cut a piece of that joist, which is no use because it's double, but as I mentioned in another video, it doesn't get any strength to that staircase. So I will cut it because my joist hanger need to be sitting or screw on the main joist, the one that is just beside the beam. And since there are probably a lot of nails at the end of that, I will use this saw, which is a little slower than a reciprocating saw or the chainsaw, but there's probably a lot of nails up there, so I don't want to ruin blades or the chain on my chainsaw, reason why I will use this little saw here. there we go. I'm ready to install the double joist hanger. As you can see, I've cut this beam, this joist, this double joist, and now I'm on the main joist. It needs to rise about 3/8 of inch. So I will jack this thing up. It shouldn't be too hard to jack. There's a wall up there, but it's not a supporting wall, so it should be pretty easy to jack it up. Okay, so as I mentioned earlier, I needed to buy wider joist hanger because it is an awkward size. So here for my double joist hanger, I have about 3/4 of inch of room in the joist hanger, but since it needs to be pretty strong because it's holding all the side of the staircase, I will insert a piece of plywood of 3/4 of inch thick, so it will be tighter in the joist hanger. Now I will release the tension on the jack and I will see if it's holding well. Jack is removed and it's holding pretty good. Now at least all my joists are even or higher than my beam, and here it's holding pretty well on the main joist. If you remember one of the previous video when I first noticed it, this piece was about 1.5 inches lower than the main joist, which was at any time very dangerous to collapse. But again, all the house was about to collapse. So, but now it's holding tight. And now to make sure that this main joist is stay at this place, I will screw some lag bolt in it in the main beam, so it won't go anywhere. Now it's holding much better. As you can see, I cut the useless joist and I screw it directly into the main joist in the main beam, and there's no gap anymore. It's perfectly tight sitting on the beam. So now at least my staircase and the floor beside the staircase will be strong and straighter, because it was very crooked. Now everything looks strong. As you know, there's no joists hanging down by nails. Even my main beam and the side beam of the staircase are straight. So this is it for now. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified as soon as I will release another video. So on this, I wish everybody a great day and see you later. Bye.